Hey harvesters, and welcome to the channel. My name is Matt, where we run simple and straightforward options trading called covered calls and cash secured puts so that we can generate a daily income stream. Today's video was backed by user demand for talking about the pre-market. So I'm going to discuss what I do in the pre-market, some of the trades I plan on running for July 7th. I'm going to be running cash secured puts, also covered calls. So let's dive into it. Currently, my account value is at $167,044. Going into July 7th, I have about $378,000 of buying power. I recently just bought 100 shares of the QQQ because I wanted to run a covered call this morning on the QQQ. I had some on July 3rd, but then it got assigned away because it hit the strike price. And ideally, I have a lot of cash. And sure, I could have held my cash and received the interest at the end of the trading day. However, I rather just, you make more money running covered calls than just waiting for interest to happen. That's at 4.5%. So right now, I currently have about $97,000 of cash, and then I still have about $94,000 of buying power available. So let's dive into the QQQ. So what I did for my options trading, I don't ever like to run buy calls. Not a big fan of it. You can make more money, but you also can lose a lot more money. And if your trade doesn't go the right way, you lose money towards time decay. Not a big fan of that. I'd rather just own the 100 shares, be safe, choose strike prices above your cost basis or your dollar cost average, and then life is good. The only way you can lose money doing covered calls is if you're selling below your cost basis. That's the only way that happens. So let's go over to sell call. And today, what did I do? I chose, well, basically I have an order queued up for running a covered call at this 556 strike price. The balance between premium to appreciation was definitely evident here because I bought 100 shares of QQQ at the 553.65 or somewhere around that range. I could have ran an at the money covered call at the 554 and made $358 of premium. However, I do think the market is looking pretty strong just in general the last couple of days. And I wanted to capture a little bit of upside and a little bit of premium. So I think this 556 would be that great touch point. So I'm going to run a covered call on the 556. If I'm going to make $228, yet to be seen. We'll see how the market goes up or down. But that order is queued up. So if nothing really changes, this is going to execute no problem. And let's start talking about the cash secured puts. So I chose one cash secured put at the 551 this morning with a delta of 20. Usually whenever I run covered calls or cash secured puts, my ideal delta range is 0.2 to 0.3, but I don't really look at delta immediately. I look at usually $5 away from at the money. At the money is where the stock is currently trading. So I went to 548 first, and then I saw how much premium it was versus the delta, and it's like a 9 delta. So there's a 9% chance of this actually executing. So I think that's a little too conservative for my liking, So I decided to go a little bit higher and make more premium and then risk getting shares assigned. So I think the right touch point for me was this 554 at this 20 delta. So I chose that. And then also I'm thinking about potentially running a cash secured put at the money so that instead of just me buying 100 shares of QQQ, I still have $97,000 of cash. So I would like to utilize that capital. So I'll probably choose this 554 cash secured put so I can make more premium. And then actually for this second set of 100 or the second cash secured put for the QQQ, I actually want this to get assigned so that I can own 200 shares, or so I can own another 100 shares so that going into July 8th, I'll have 200 shares of QQQ that I can run covered calls against. So that'd be ideally the plan for me. So let's execute this bad boy. Whatever the bid is for the time, that's usually what I do. View order, done. Okay, so the market actually just opened up right now. So luckily enough, let's see what is being executed and what I can potentially adjust. All right, guys, the trades are in, and then I plan on making a video later tonight talking about what actually happened and then how much premium I made. So that wraps up the video, guys. Stay locked in, stay disciplined, and I will see you in the next video. Stay harvesting.